outside. Uh, Fucking so sick of life. Definitely had enough. Yeah, I did. I had the money and everything. Then fucking nobody answered the phone to give me a ride 15 minutes away. Now I'm fucking homeless as fuck. And on TikTok for speaking the truth again. My own son didn't answer me. Like, I'm just fucked. One of my three kids, or one of my four kids, sorry, I got four. One of my four kids said Happy Father's Day. Phone gets shut off tomorrow. Don't really see a point anymore. Nowhere. Got a tent. I don't want to live like this. Fucking already hungry as fuck. Only place I get any help is TikTok. No, I don't want no government fucking help. They're the ones that stole my burned down house. People don't seem to see where I'm coming from because they're the only fucking problem anybody has. Yeah, I'm in a tent. Fucking dirty, hungry. Fucking what's the fucking point? Like, my phone getting shut off tomorrow is gonna fuck me completely. Got permanently banned yesterday morning from TikTok Live. Well, from TikTok on my new account. I got fucking got appealed, and then I had to appeal the live. Spent half the day doing that. Waited all day. Only one kid said Happy Father's Day. Like, I don't think praying's gonna help anything. Uh, God don't seem to answer any of my prayers. Once I realized he's alive for real. Fucking my house got burnt down and everything else. Like, I got a new account, but I can't even get to 1,000 followers. And I've shared on the account that I have 12,000. Shared on the one I had 3,000. There's different people on each one. Like, but kidding me? Like, won't have money to pay for followers. I'm not gonna have a phone tomorrow. So the fucking hype. They don't. My accounts get hidden because I speak the truth. Like, exactly what happened. That's why nothing gets done about my house. I'm the only one that got arrested for it. I still have it. Never tried. It's been since Valentine's. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't need the goddamn policy enforcement and the government to keep me safe. I need them to stop taking my shit. Like, yeah, he's still with me. Wish he would go somewhere else. Like, I wouldn't be here. Dog's the only reason I'm alive. Like, but I can't leave him. He ran off on me the one day. Like, fell asleep on the side of the road. Woke up and he was gone. Like, I can't walk 5 feet away from the dog. I can't tie him up. I can't go steal food. And I gotta carry his food and water around. Like, it's fucking not easy. Don't have no money to have anything for myself. Like, can't get rid of the dog. He don't like nobody, and I can't can't give him up anyways, man. Like, fucking had enough. I'm 36 years of my life unhappy like this. I'm not gonna spend another 36. Not even come close to that. Hoping things get better. Nothing's getting fucking better. Everything just gets worse no matter what. Fucking, I don't see a point. And fuck, I'm already hungry as fuck. I'm not gonna keep living like this. What the fuck is the point of that? Like, I'd go work. But I'd work for somebody that's gonna pay me cash, even though this money's worthless as fuck. I'm not gonna work to benefit this government that keeps taking from us. The same people that say, you can't fish for free because you gotta have a license because you got a social security card and birth certificate. You can't grow a farm or have a farm. You can't self-sustain. You can't claim your own land because you're a U.S. citizen. So you can't own or inherit shit. You don't even own your kids, is what they think. Like, when the fuck is somebody gonna get up and do something? I would go by myself if I knew I could make a difference. Fuck. I was looking for 2 people the other day when Charlie ran off a week ago from Friday. I was looking for 2 other Americans, one with a car, probably a driver's license so we didn't get popped along the way, and somebody that had the rest of the shit we needed. And then I would have took them to the White House and did what we had to do. Probably wouldn't have succeeded, but that's the way I feel anymore. Like, only reason why I'm here. Oh, I spent it on the hotel so me and Charlie had somewhere to be. Waiting for somebody to answer, like after walking around that Sunday. I tried from Friday till Sunday when I knew I had to be out of the hotel because somebody paid for 3 more days. I had the money. I had $500 the first day, but I got kicked out of my barn. I'm not going to benefit this government at all. I'd rather fucking kill myself. And I will before I ever work a tax job and pay these fucking tyrannical motherfuckers that are treated as fuck, stealing and robbing and doing crimes against humanity. I would kill myself before I ever fucking work for any motherfucking thing that benefits them. I will not do it. I won't. I will kill myself. I will not fucking live like this again. I'm not going to keep giving into this fucking system. I am 36. I will never leave my fucking kids a fucking thing. And I know it for a fact now, but debt. I hope to fucking God they don't find my body and they don't have to pay for that too. Like, fuck. Like, I've had enough. I'm not doing it. I would rather starve to death right here. I'm not going to live like this, though. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to benefit these motherfuckers that are taking shit from us. I'm not going to beg for them to fucking help me when I had a house and they could have helped me. And that's what they say. You got a social security card, birth certificate. Otherwise, I'd be fucking living off the land, but that's not allowed because I'm a U.S. citizen. And they got food stamps that I can't get. But the illegal immigrants are here flooding our country in a hotel and everything else by tax dollars that I paid for my whole life. And I can't get. I can't get. They tell me I ain't got enough paperwork. I got a social security card, a birth certificate, everything else burned up in the fire. Either way, I was on food stamps. As soon as my house got burnt down, what happened? I got kicked off that shit. This is the government I paid into. These motherfuckers are dropping their paperwork over the border and coming here with nothing. And they ain't showing nothing and getting everything an American doesn't get. It's like, people ain't understanding this. Like, man, where the fuck are the Americans at? You guys waited too long. Everybody thinks the military shit. I doubt it's for good. See, because people like, oh, the military ain't gonna turn on their family. Think about the fucking Civil War. Families were divided. Families killed each other over what they believed, and the other family members didn't. If anybody doesn't realize that, they're fucking clueless. There are videos of our military, our other Americans, fellow American citizens, that are so fucking out there that they are willing to point guns at us and take our guns. There are videos out there. If you haven't seen them, you probably wouldn't believe them if you've seen them. If you don't know about the Civil War, you probably don't understand that this has happened before and it'll happen again. Everybody always has a different view. Everybody has a different opinion. And people get divided, just like COVID-19. Look how quick people shut the door in their kids' face. They were worried about a fucking thing that was made up or fucking whatever, man. I couldn't find the shit. The numbers were through the fucking roof. I was homeless, didn't wash for a month, stealing food from the store, fucking touching shit, putting shit back down. Not everything was wiped down. I couldn't find COVID-19. I looked under rocks and bushes. Everybody had it. I couldn't get it. It wasn't even here. I'm not getting rid of my dog to save my life. And he's okay. Simple terms. I'm not getting a fucking job that involves benefiting this tyrannical government. If you can't understand that and see that there's a fucking problem, you don't belong in my life. So just relax there. From 10 years old to 36, by 10 to 30, I worked the same job for 20 fucking years. The same job from 10 years old to 30. Name one motherfucker 30. I'm not wasting 26 more years of my fucking life working for nothing. Who the fuck would do that? I'll go kill myself before I fucking do this anymore. My kids have no future. My grandchild has no fucking future. They have no hope because motherfuckers want to sit in their ass. There go two losers. Block me because I don't give a fuck no more. You all are the problem if you don't see where the fuck I'm coming from. If you ain't had enough, you don't belong in my life. You can't be helped. When the shit goes wrong, you'll be in the 15-minute city sucking dick. I'm allowed to say that here now on TikTok. Trust me. Now you'll see the real motherfucker. Don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I've wasted 26 of my years of my life working harder than any motherfucker out here, okay? To give my kids everything before I ever was gone. And I haven't been able to give them shit. Shit. I worked their childhood away. I missed out on the most important years, right? 7 years ago, before my son got took, I almost didn't even meet the kids because I knew what was going to happen. I knew it would be a game just like the other three kids and their mom, okay? So I almost didn't, I met him, I shouldn't have. 6 months I got spent with him. I actually took care of him. I fed him, changed his diaper. I had him. I paid her to have him. She was on drugs. She called me in a week and want more money. She didn't want the kid back. Finally, I said, fuck you. Then she took the kid from me, right? Then I ended up with him on top of my three kids. Made it impossible to keep it. They made me jump through hoops for my other three kids. I didn't do nothing wrong. Fortunately, I failed because nobody helped me. Not even the government. Of course. Didn't help me. So what happened? I put my other three kids back. She ran off with my little boy. It's been 7 fucking years since Father's Day when she ran off. You kidding me? Like, fuck. I realized when I had him, I missed out on something more important than working a job and having money. And you can't ever give it back. The time and the shit I missed out with my kids growing up. Trying to give them something. Trying to give them what I didn't have. Trying to leave them started off a life, which my son's already here with a kid now, 18, going to be 19 here soon. With a little baby girl. Guess what? I can't start him off. What? I'm on live. What? What's going on? No, it don't even matter. No, not for me. For my little boy down south, I got my rights. I got custody, man. Like, and I've been getting fucked. That's what happened. The bitch ran off from my son. I had to come back to Michigan after 3 weeks to fight for my rights for my other kids in 2016. When she took off because I lost my mind. 2 weeks later, I ended up driving down there with just enough shit to my gas to get there. Okay, I ended up there broke, driving the whole time, knowing that I wasn't gonna. I started driving from Flint to Fenton, which was 30 minutes away on the highway. Okay, and I just kept going. I already knew in my mind where I was going, Kentucky, where she went, and that's exactly what I did. I got halfway. I really, easier to turn around now, or I'm not gonna be able to make it home, and I might make it there. And I kept going anyways. 3 weeks later, I had to come back after going through hell, getting fucked over, surviving, working, not like most motherfuckers can, but just had to come home and fight for rights for my kids because they were trying to terminate my rights on me, my ex and her mom. They care so much about kids. Came back and I beat it. I beat the shit, kept my rights. My little boy down south, because I chose my other three kids over him because I didn't have a choice. He gladly forgot about me. My other three wouldn't have. That was my idea. That's the way I chose who to go for. That was a good one, right? At least he ain't hurting no more. But then I fucking came back just to lose him in foster care. They gave me a paternity test a year later after calling them all the time. See, one person don't give a fuck. I don't care. Just to get a paternity test, you get charged with child support. I'm not getting charged child support no more on him. Like, just a year they stopped that shit because obviously I have no rights to him. I still have custody of my kids up here though. But That's my life. Every Father's Day's ruined. Yesterday, one of my 4 kids said Happy Father's Day. One of them. No, no, I ain't got no friends, got no family, and I'm not begging for shit. I'm gonna go taking shit in a minute. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'm at the bottom, and I should already done it. I don't want to be a fucked up person, but I'm not gonna live like this. I'm not begging this government for shit they just took from me. They took my burnt down house over taxes that shouldn't exist because you can't own nothing. The American dream is to give your kids something before you die or after you die, to leave them with something, and you can't. See, I was trying to leave my kids with everything before I was dead. My plans, this first house, it was either going to get sold, or if I wouldn't have been able to pay the tax and it didn't get burnt down, my son would have moved in. See, the land bank takes the house. They get it for back, they get it sell it for the back taxes. Okay, this is how this works. All I would have had to do, have my son moved in. I would have moved out to the barn. Him and his girlfriend would have had a house. They would have lived in for a year or two before the land bank ever fucking showed up. When the power and water was on when they showed up, they would sell it to them for cheap for the taxes that were owed on it. So they'd have cheap monthly payments. I would have turned the barn and put an apartment in it, and I would have lived in there till I moved out, and he could have rented it. Then my son would have been set with probably somewhere to live for free as long as he needed. On top of that, I would have started off another house for my daughter. I would have had 4 more years before she was 18 to have her started off on, and one more for my daughter after that, which would have been no big deal. But you can't hand nobody down nothing. I'm not doing that again. I'm never going to leave my kids nothing if I die. Why the fuck would I keep doing this? Like, I've thought about this. I'm not going to do it. If I can't leave my kids something, and I was gonna leave him my shit. I was half owner of that house, okay? My daughter Aaliyah was. I didn't make my oldest son because his head was so far up his ass. I knew he would do something stupid and I'd get sued for it. So I picked the smartest one with a head on his shoulder that ended up stabbing it back anyways, like, because of her family, thinking she's got no say, got no rights, got no nothing, because that's what they teach everybody, and that's what half this fucking country believes. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck I can do? And who the fuck? It's a corporation. It's a fucking place like Walmart running this country into the ground. It's a corporation. Like, okay, so I was gonna leave my kid the shit when I was still alive. The next house I would own, my name wouldn't have been on it. Not on it. Wouldn't have been on it. I wasn't doing this shit for me. I was doing it because of the way I grew up. Having a drunk piece of shit mom, drunk boyfriends that parties at our house, we get pulled out of our bed and set on milk crates so they can fuck in our beds. Like, boyfriend that was drunk and then held us hostage with 12 gauge pointing cocked and loaded our heads. See, me and my brother, we had guns in our room, and we had the bullets, and we had more guns than most 18 or anybody legally that can own guns had. We had probably 12 guns between the two of us. We had them in our fucking bedroom, probably before 8 years old. But I know for a fact by 8, we had those guns and they were in our fucking room, our fucking possession, with the fucking bullets and not locked. Several times we pulled those guns out and pointed them at my mom's drunk ass boyfriend when they put their hands on her and stopped it. Like, that's no joke. Okay, the time was George, but that was before we had our guns in our possession, or that fucker would have been dead holding us hostage. We didn't go shoot nobody up or nothing like that. You can't do that nowadays. Kids don't get taught nothing. Why? Because both parents are working because the government taxes us so much and taking our shit and threatening us and coercing us and throwing us in jail for shit that don't need to exist from a corporation. There's a reason why I'm not fucking running out and getting a job. I could go get a job. And if I do end up working somewhere, it's going to be for some American that's going to pay me under the table and give me cash that I'm not paying taxes on. Uncle Sam's took enough. And that fucker needs to be hung along with the rest of the treasonous fucks. And I don't give a fuck. There's a reason why this is happening. There's a reason why. Run, you people. Like, I'm wasting my breath talking to un-American. Charlie, stop. Un-American fucks.